The best index to a person's character is how he treats people who can't do him any good and how he treats people who can't fight back. Character is like a tree and reputation like a shadow. The shadow is what we think of it. The tree is the real thing. Most people say that it is the intellect which makes a great scientist. They are wrong. It is character. If you create an act, you create a habit. If you create a habit, you create a character. If you create a character, you create a destiny. When there is righteousness in the heart, there is beauty in the character. When there is beauty in the character, there is harmony in the home. When there is harmony in the home, there is order in the nation. When there is order in the nation, there is peace in the world. Character is not something that you buy. It is not a commodity that can be bartered for. It is not a quality suited for only the rich and famous. Rather, character is built upon the foundational commitment of love, honesty, and compassion for others. People don't change. They just have momentary steps outside of their true character. A man of character finds a special attractiveness in difficulty, since it is only by coming to grips with difficulty that he can realize his potentialities. Sow an act and you reap a habit. Sow a habit and you reap a character. Sow a character and you reap a destiny. Any fool can criticize, condemn, and complain, and most fools do. But it takes character and self-control to be understanding and forgiving. Be more concerned with your character than with your reputation. Your character is what you really are, while your reputation is merely what others think you are. We live in a culture that teaches us to promote and advertise ourselves and to master the skills required for success. But that gives little encouragement to humility, sympathy, and honest self-confrontation, which are necessary for building character. Placing the blame is a bad habit, but taking the blame is a sure builder of character. Before we determine character from behavior, we must consider the context. Your reputation is in the hands of others. That's what the reputation is. You can't control that. The only thing you can control is your character. Character is the result of two things: mental attitude and the way we spend our time. Character building begins in our infancy and continues until death. Sometimes we fall, sometimes we stumble, but we can't stay down. We can't allow life to beat us down. Everything happens for a reason, and it builds character in us, and it tells us what we are about and how strong we really are when we didn't think we could be that strong. Fame is a vapor. Popularity is an accident. Riches take wings. Those who cheer today may curse tomorrow, and only one thing endures: character. Character isn't inherited one builds it daily by the way one thinks and acts, thought by thought, action by action. Character cannot be developed in ease and quiet. Only through experience of trial and suffering can the soul be strengthened, ambition inspired, and success achieved. Strength of character may be learned at work, but beauty of character is learned at home. Good character is not formed in a week or a month. It is created little by little, day by day. Protracted and patient effort is needed to develop good character. At the end of your lives, you will not be judged by academic successes, the degrees or diplomas earned, the positions held, the material wealth acquired, or power and prestige, but rather on the basis of what you have become as persons and what you are in conduct and character. Character is doing the right thing when nobody is looking. There are too many people who think that the only thing that's right is to get by, and the only thing that's wrong is to get caught. Character, the willingness to accept responsibility for one's own life, is the source from which self-respect springs. Talent is a gift, but character is a choice. Character is doing what you don't want to do, but know you should do. Strength of character means the ability to overcome resentment against others, to hide hurt feelings, and to forgive quickly. Perfection of character is this: to live each day as if it were your last, without frenzy, without apathy, without pretense. Don't destroy yourself by allowing negative people add gibberish and debris to your character, reputation, and aspirations. Keep all dreams alive but discreet, so that those with unhealthy tongues won't have any other option than to infest themselves with their own diseases. In all tests of character, when two viewpoints are pitted against one another, in the final analysis, the thing that will strike you the most is not who was right or wrong, strong or weak, wise or foolish, but who would go to the greatest lengths in considering the other's perspective. Solid character will reflect itself in consistent behavior, while poor character will seek to hide behind deceptive words and actions. Life experience is what defines our character, even if it means getting your heart broken or being lied to. You know, you need the downs to appreciate the ups. Going on the adventure or taking that risk is important. Dependability, integrity, the characteristic of never knowingly doing anything wrong, that you would never cheat anyone, that you would give everybody a fair deal. Character is a sort of an all-inclusive thing. If a man has character, everyone has confidence in him. Beauty is in the character of a person. It's about having an interesting face and about what's inside. Anyone can take a good picture. People do not seem to realize that their opinion of the world is also a confession of their character. Nearly all men can stand adversity, but if you want to test a man's character, give him power. True character is revealed in the choices a human being makes under pressure. The greater the pressure, the deeper the revelation, the truer the choice to the character's essential nature. Character is one of the greatest motive powers in the world. In its noblest embodiments, it exemplifies human nature in its highest forms, for it exhibits man at his best. If we are truly honest with ourselves, we can see that we each have many characteristic flaws. Especially when we are tired or hungry, these are the times that our character is tested. Never judge someone's character based on the words of another. Instead, study the motives behind the words of the person casting the bad judgment. Character is the ability of a person to see a positive end of things. This is the hope that a man of character has. The measure of a man's real character is what he would do if he knew he would never be found out. What a man's mind can create, man's character should control. When you choose your friends, don't be shortchanged by choosing personality over character.